The British Renaissance was the time to be alive for many scientists and inventors. There were many developments in the ways of thinking and the ways of doing during the time period. The Renaissance saw the birth of many greatly influential scientists and inventors such as Galileo, Copernicus, Da Vinci, Sir Francis Bacon, and many such others. One of arguably the greatest inventions of the time was the printing press. It allows for the rapid production of text, relatively speaking. With the introduction and use of this machine, books became more widely available to the general public. Books were no longer luxuries of the rich or important. The masses were soon able to obtain them as well. Along with an increased literacy rate, it allowed for the rapid spread of ideas, since more people had the ability to obtain books now. It was easier for scientists to spread their ideas to the general public rather than word of mouth or only trading information in the universities. The Renaissance also included the scientific revolution, a time period where many people made the transition from a faith-based existence to a more thought or science-based existence. This was true for the general public and scientists alike. Many people began to turn to science instead of religion for answers as it had substance and was provable. It was also a time when the methods of scientists made a change to their method of discovery. Before this, many scientists based their findings and ideas off of older texts and didn't really create their own answers, but in this time, the scientific method became popularized by Sir Francis Bacon. The scientific method is essentially developing a hypothesis and proceeding to prove the hypothesis through experimentation and data analysis instead of writing what has already been done. Many of the great scientists of the time were Italians who were studying in Britain and France at the time. Galileo is one such example. He was an astronomer and scientist who popularized and helped to prove Copernicus correct when it came to his theory of our solar system being a heliocentric system. Galileo was a great astronomer and helped to prove this theory through the observation and analysis of the orbits and pathways of the stars and planets at the time. Galileo also had some problems in his scientific career, mostly brought on him by the church. The church at the time was against a lot of scientific theories and often persecuted those who tried to spread them. One of the great inventors of the time was Leonardo da Vinci. Da Vinci was also an artist. He created many new ideas and made detailed drawings of each one. He was also dedicated to scientific discovery and created many well-documented drawings of the human biology. He was so dedicated that he would sometimes ask his friends that if they died, if he could have their bodies so he could study them. Da Vinci also created the first drawings and ideas of a tank, a helicopter, and an airplane, along with a lot of other things. Although this time period was great for scientific discovery and inventions, it was quite the opposite in the medical field. The medical field was not very developed at the time, and although there were experiments, observations, and surgeries being performed, he didn't exactly have a high chance of surviving. Medicine was also not very great when